I was feeling a bit down earlier, so I set a peach on fire. I was looking for that warm and fuzzy feeling. Hey everyone, how's it going? Another new week from yours truly. If you don't know, if this is like your first time watching one of these, what I'd like to do is I'd like to update everyone on what I've been gaming, PlayStation, gaming wise, and the trophies I've earned throughout the week. I like to show the trophy videos. PS5 automatically captures a video every time you're in a trophy. I like to show those. I'm talking about the trophies I earned each week, so you get to see what I was doing when I earned the trophies. And if that sounds interesting to you, then be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully, these videos will be recommended out to you every week. I know YouTube notifications can sometimes be kind of finicky. So yeah. And so I'm switched to a new format to where I just show each trophies for each game and I talk about my thoughts of the game. And we'll get on to with the update now. Doing that now. First game I played this week was Catlateral Damage, some more Catlateral Damage. This is a game, I think they had a PS4 version of it. This is the Remeowstered version on PS5. Basically, he plays a cat that thinks humans should pay. And so as your revenge, you're knocking everything you can off shelves and stuff onto the floor. You got some other little objectives too, like catching mice and catching moths and playing with toys and destroying plants and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're just knocking stuff onto the floor. It's your main goal. The last couple trophies can be kind of grindy. You got to knock over, I think, 20,000 items, something like that. That was the last trophy I needed for the platinum. But other than that, it's not too bad. And the last few trophies were kind of glitchy on me on the PS5 version. I don't know if the PS4 non-remastered version has this issue, but usually restarting the game would fix it for me. The trophies wouldn't pop when they were supposed to. Thankfully, the game tells you when a trophy's supposed to pop. It will pop up at the bottom saying you got an objective done. And I would notice they wouldn't pop when I would restart the game. Most of the time, they would either pop during the restart, or I'd just have to do something real quick and they would pop then. But yeah, I got the platinum of that, and that was platinum number 149 for me, I do believe. No, it was platinum 150. The game I'm about to talk about was platinum 149. The next game I played was Treasure Hunter Simulator, and this is a game where you just basically go all over the world digging up quote-unquote treasures. Most of the time it's stuff like bottle caps and broken forks and just random pieces of metal, but there are sometimes you find some swords and some medieval helmets and some bayonets and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You know, some people probably find this game boring or monotonous. I actually found it really relaxing and oddly addictive. I couldn't wait to see what the next thing I was gonna dig up would be. So yeah, I recommend it. There wasn't really too many major bugs. Sometimes your camera view would go below the map, so you'd see under the map. But other than that, there wasn't really anything too bad. There was one time where one of the jobs glitched out on me because they wanted me to pick up the trash in a certain area of the map, and I'd actually already picked up all the trash there, so I had to reset the map. But thankfully, you can reset the map at the map select screen by holding square. So I didn't lose any progress doing that, so that was a very good thing. So that was platinum number 149 for me. And like I said, Catlateral damage was 150. Next game I played was called Squareboy versus Bullies Arena Edition. So this is like an old school side scroller beat 'em up game. Kind of think Double Dragon or Final Fight, kind of like that. It gave me Double Dragon vibes, just maybe not quite as fun, I guess. It was an alright game, but it kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit. I was kind of done with it, probably about 3/4 in. Then, like, they just throw so many enemies at you. You take like 2 steps and they throw more enemies at you on some of the levels, which is kind of annoying. But the platinum's pretty easy. As long as you can stick through it, you pretty much just get the platinum for beating the game. There's only one random thing you need to do, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too hard either. I only died twice. One of the times is because the enemies, if they have a weapon, they'll knock you down in one hit. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to knock the weapons out of their hand, and they basically just got on either side of me and just kept hitting me every time I got up and I couldn't move. They just pretty much just split roasted me until I passed out. It was pretty brutal. So, and then the other time I died was on the second to last level. I picked up a med kit too soon. I didn't realize that you were going to be going back and forth between the level. And so the second time I did it, I was able to pass it easily. I almost died on the boss, but thankfully I didn't die there. So yeah, not too bad hard of a platinum. And that was platinum 151 for me. Speaking of my trophy stats, we'll look at them down below. Treasure Hunter Simulator was at 35%. Now it's at 100% platinum. And Catlateral damage last week was at 44%. Now it's at 100% platinum. And of course, that Squareboy wasn't even on the list, and so it was, I guess you'd say it was a 0 or nothing. It's 100%. Only took me an hour and 57 minutes to platinum that. My trophy stats up above. My trophy level is now at 548, which is an increase of 2 from last week. My overall trophy is now at 14,080, which is an increase of 52 from last week. Still a lot of trophies, but not as many. I've been getting like 90s and 80 trophies the past 2 weeks. So 52 still more than I normally do. I normally do like in the 20s. So still hitting them hardcore, you know, hitting quicker games. And then my platinum is now at 151, which is an increase of 3 from last week. My gold trophies is at 1,056, which is an increase of 18 from last week. My silver is at 2,610, which is an increase of 14 from last week. And my bronze is now at 10,263, which is an increase of 17 from last week. My games played is now at 666. Yes, 666. How about that? Which is an increase of 1 from last week. My completed games is at 150, which is an increase of 3. 3 platinums, 3 completed games. And my completion average is now at 53.02%, which is pretty crazy, because I had 50% be a goal for a while, and I finally hit that, and I'm just kept climbing ever since. It probably will slow down once I get done with these quicker games, and then I'm probably gonna play some games that I have no plans to platinum here soon too. So that's gonna, of course, drop it, especially if I don't get them above, 53%. My unearned trophies is now 11,376, which is a decrease from 23 from last week. My trophies per day is at 2.53, which is actually an increase of 0.01 from last week. But I think I'm right there on the edge of 2.53, because I saw it be 2.53 earlier in the week, then it went back down to 2.52. Now it's back up to 2.53, so I think I'm right there teetering on the edge. So I wouldn't be surprised if it might go back down to 2.52 next week. It depends how I do on the trophy this week. My world rank is currently at 17,883, which is a decrease, or which is better by 174 spots from when I did this video last week. And my country rank of the USA is currently sitting at 3,868, which is better by 37 spots when I did this video last week. Now, as for what I'm going to be doing this week, we look down. I started Top Run a couple weeks ago, and I still have been playing that here and there. I do plan to still play that. I don't know if I'm going to platinum it though. Top Run is a runner game, one of those infinite runner games to where you run to see how far you can get. And I really like those games, but I'm not the best at them, so I'm not too sure if I'll platinum it, but I do plan to get a couple more trophies for that. Other than that, you might be saying, you got to be running out of quicker games now. Yes and no. I think I've pretty much knocked out all my 1 to 4 hour, quick games, but I do still have plenty of maybe 6 to 10 hour quicker games to play, which I'll probably still play those, because I've been knocking out these quicker games because next year I plan to play a lot of longer games. I plan to play Like a Dragon 8 that comes out on January 26th, and then I plan to play Persona 3, 4, and 5, and all those games take a very long time, especially if you plan to platinum them. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm knocking out my quicker games now, because next year I plan to play a lot of longer games. So that's why most of these games I've had for months, whether it be because I bought them cheap on a sale or because Plus gave them out. So that's why I have so many of them in my backlog. So I might play games like, I'm trying to think of some of the quicker ones I still have in my backlog that I might play. I think I have Telltale's version of Game of Thrones. I might play that. And then there's that Edith Finch game, which a lot of people seem to really like. I do have that in my backlog. I'm pretty sure that was another Plus game. Both of those games were given out with Plus years ago, I think. So I might play those. Other than that, I don't know. I might throw another quicker game here and there. Like I said, I do plan to play some more Top Run as well. And me and my dad are still playing some co-op Diablo, so you might see some Diablo trophies get thrown in there every once in a while as well. Alright, well, that's it for this week. Sadly, no stream clips of the week. I don't really have time to search for any, so I apologize there. But I am still streaming. I did stream some last week. I think I streamed that Treasure Simulator game is what I streamed. And also I've been trying some new things out on a stream. Every time I either earn a trophy, or maybe every time before I take a ad break, because I like to have ad breaks in there, that way people don't have pre-roll ads when they're first coming to my stream. It stops that. Because for me personally, I hate pre-roll ads. I know some people prefer pre-rolls over mid-rolls, but if I go into your stream and I don't even know if I'm going to like it yet and I get hit with an ad right off the bat, I'm usually clicking off. So that's just me personally, so that's why I did that. So before every ad break, I've been asking a trivia question in the form of a poll. And it's just for fun, you know, nobody wins anything. But if that sounds like fun to you, if you like trivia, it's been random trivia, not like gaming trivia or anything like that. I might do some gaming trivia here and there, but for the most part, it's just been like random fact trivia. So if that sounds fun to you, be sure to hop over to a stream when I'm streaming one. And I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful week.
Well, well, well.